All right, so you asked, so now you're gonna see what's going on with the car. It's got a lot of stuff going on, and just starting no particular order. It could use a belt. The belt's got a little crack starting on it. It's a chip, it's a piece missing off one of the ribs over there, and that's just one section I can see. So it does need a belt. You got some leaks going on here, but we talked about that, right? But you know what? I can see that the leak's coming from the VVTI solenoid. That's a variable valve timing solenoid back up there. But then also it does look like your timing cover is leaking. So timing cover leaking, that's kind of a job because a lot of the stuff's gonna have to come off to do it. And you know what? That's not a coolant leak. That's old. You know, that's a new water pump. So let's not worry about that. I think it's just crust from before. It's just kind of on the edge because I don't see anything coming down. That might have been a note that I forgot to delete. So sorry about that. So belt, timing cover, VVTI solenoid is leaking. Your steering rack is leaking right here. So it needs a rack and pinion. And that's the right side. And I move over to the passenger side. The passenger side is leaking too. See that right there? So that's losing power steering fluid. And you can see it dripping over here. I mean, it's all slow leaks, but still, you know, it's starting to kind of reach the bottom. What else? I'm almost afraid to get too in depth here. I can't remember why I said radiator, so I gotta go look at that later. But you do need rear brakes, and the thinnest pad is this rear left one. I'm gonna zoom in, and if you can see in that little gap right there, hang on, sorry, I'm trying to get my light and my phone in the right position here. That's a tiny sliver of brake pad left on the inner pad on the rear left caliper. Sorry, it's shaking. So zoom back in, and that's the inner pad right there. Because I'm showing you the caliper right there. This is a little gap right there I can show you without taking off the wheel. I'm being lazy. So these rear brakes, and bring it down. Let's see. First one I saw something with that radiator. Oh, right here. Wait. Stop. Right here. So the radiator tank's leaking a little bit. See that pink right there? It's not that bad, but it's just a little leak. So that, and okay, go back now. I think I saw something from the top. I can't remember what it was. Oh, right here. Right here. So maybe not so slow of a leak. So yeah, your radiator is a little leaky. Slow though. We already topped off the coolant for you, so. All right, and I think the engine mounts were kind of collapsed. You can see right there. So that right there, center of my screen. Oops. Oh man, I'm taking a terrible video, sorry. One more time, zoom back in. So, center of my screen, that's a bracket. That's the mount. There should be a gap right there. So it shouldn't be, the bracket should not be sitting on top of the mount. And that rubber right there is cracked already, you see that? So that kind of buzziness that you're feeling from the motor, that's because it doesn't have any insulation. So, all right, it's kind of a list of stuff. Let me know what you want to do. Starter's in, so it's starting now. All right, maybe you want to drive my Prius for a little longer? All right, thanks.